Edmonton's Valley Line Southeast LRT has made headlines for its delays and construction issues, but it's also been plagued with safety concerns. Alberta health and safety inspectors found the consortium building the line, TransEd, broke safety laws and codes more than 24 times. Orders related to confined spaces, ventilation, emergency preparedness, and investigating workplace violence and harassment. Online data from Occupational Health and Safety shows TransEd complied with all orders, but safety experts say the reports tell a story.
What I'm struck by is this company has repeatedly failed to do even the easy stuff around health and safety. They have not had information about hazards available to their workers. And when they won't do the easy stuff, then it's not really surprising to find out that they sent workers 400 meters down a tunnel without taking precautions to ensure that those workers would survive if there was a tunnel collapse or a fire.
Barnetson is talking about December 2017. When the province ordered TransEd to stop work completely on the Quarters Tunnel until the company provided a safe escape route for workers. That stop work order lasted 5 weeks. In addition to safety violations, OHS also tracks injury rates. From 2017 to 2019, it found workers directly employed by TransEd were injured twice as often as industry and provincial averages. In 2020, that number grew to about 5 times the average rates. That track record is concerning for some.
When a company has an injury rate that's consistently 2 to 5 times the industry average, pretty clearly that company has a safety problem.
TransEd says the employees included in these statistics account for about a quarter of the people working on the line. The rest included workers employed by subcontractors. TransEd says their safety record is good. Quote, internal records, which I am not prepared to share, indicate that TransEd partner companies and all the subcontractors that work for them exceed OHS averages and industry norms, end quote. But in tracking injuries, TransEd doesn't use the same metrics as the provincial watchdog, so Barnetson says the data can't be directly compared. Instead, TransEd provided a summary of their own internal metrics. They tracked near misses, first aid and medical treatment, lost workdays, and public safety incidents. Despite our requests, TransEd refused to provide further detail on any of the data. Throughout construction, TransEd gave the city project-wide safety reports. The city says it's up to TransEd to share that information publicly.
What I can tell you is that our folks have done the due diligence to assess TransEd performance from a safety perspective and meeting their OH&S requirements, and they were satisfied.
Still, this councillor says the city would have to answer for any major incidents.
It lands with the City of Edmonton if something very, very serious happens. Now, I'm not aware of any extremely serious injuries, but maybe we weren't informed of that. This is why we have OH&S inspections, so that when things like this are identified, they are corrected.
The provincial data on injuries only goes up to 2020. Alberta's Ministry of Jobs, Economy and Trade says statistics for the following 2 years will be released by the end of 2023. Natasha Reeb, CBC News, Edmonton.